I really don't know why everybody is so obsessed with my fringe. Hello, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to this week's Calorie Crush. Yes, I am due a fringe trim. Yes, I know, I'm the one who's living under it. I am desperately trying not to cut it myself, because when I do it myself, I cut it wonky. I'm booked into the hairdresser's Thursday morning. She will slice it off for me. Having got that out of the way, welcome back. It's this week's Calorie Crush video. Now, last week I recorded it on the Wednesday. I sat in the park and I told you that Sat in the park on my bit of plumbing and told you guys about how I nearly didn't record because I'd not been very good and I'd not done very well and I felt miserable and downhearted and didn't want to do a video and did it anyway. So that was last Wednesday. Today is Monday. It is the 12th, 13th? It's the 13th. Monday the 13th of May. So today's weigh-in is a 5-day result from last Wednesday. That makes sense, doesn't it? And I said to you last Wednesday that I was going to get back in the harness, back on track, and sort out. And I did have a good week from Wednesday onwards. Let me just, at the moment, I am able to record on my phone and show you stuff on my phone by the wonders of having two phones. So I've just recently done my upgrade. I did my upgrade last week. And because of that, I've still got the other phone, because I'm one of those people who don't part with the other phone until I'm sure that everything's transferred over properly. So that's how the app looked. This was Wednesday when I spoke to you, and I came in 193 calories under on Wednesday. And Thursday I did go over slightly. I can't remember why. Can't remember what happened Thursday. I don't know if I miscalculated something. I may have forgotten something, I think, when I was to put my app in. But then the rest of the week I am under calories all the way down, which means I still ended the week over calories because I'd gone over on the first couple of days. Do you remember I told you I'd had bad days Monday and Tuesday, and I decided I needed to draw a line under it, I needed to slam the brakes on. But that meant I pulled back a lot of what I had undone or done badly and finished the week only 900 calories over my deficit. Now, bear in mind, my deficit is to be 3,500 calories over the course of a week to lose a pound. If I only buggered up 900 of that, that should still leave me in good stead to lose at least half a pound. That's maths. That's basic maths, okay? Very basic. So I did pull it back, and I've been very, very good. Ever since Wednesday, really, I've been fine. My mind has been there. My mindset has been in the right place since Wednesday. There were some interesting comments on last week's video. One comment that has been said on more than one occasion is that when you guys tell me it doesn't matter, when you guys are supportive of my failure, so to speak, then that's just enabling. I think one person said frankly nauseating, which was lovely. In the same way that you cannot influence me to do good by the comments section, you can't influence me to do bad either. I don't need to be enabled. I am the world's most supreme self-enabler. I'm not relying on other people to support me in my decisions to do badly. I do that freely on my own. So I don't think it's reasonable to say the comments section is enabling, because in the same way that I don't respond well to criticism, I also bizarrely don't respond particularly well to support. Isn't that a weird thing? I am unmotivatable, that's what I want. Unmotivatable. I found that previous bosses have always found this. You cannot motivate me by the offer of reward or by the incentive of being the best. My avoidance kind of disorder thing just makes me go, no, I don't want to be the best. I don't want to do well. I don't want to do whatever it is you want me to do. And it's a strange thing, but it does work in both. You can't motivate me in either direction, because I'm unmotivatable regardless. I purely operate on what the hell's going on inside this lump of cheese at any one time. Natalie would tell you, you can't encourage me to do well and get good results, and you also can't encourage me to do badly and get good results, because I have got this pathological demand avoidance of whatever it is you're suggesting. That doesn't mean I'm not appreciative when you are supportive. I am, of course, appreciative that you want to be supportive, and I thank you all for your good wishes, and I thank you all for willingness to come forward and say, I know what you're saying, I feel the same, because that does make you feel like you're not just some kind of, that you get inside your own head and you think, is it just me? Does everybody else find this easy? Is it me? Is there something wrong with me? Why can't I do it? Everybody else is fine. So it does help when other people go, actually, it's not just you. We are all equally buggered up together. That does help. So we've had a mini heat wave in the UK this week, or at least in the southwest. I can't speak for the rest of the country. Mini heat wave. And it has been sweltering and it's been lovely. I'm not complaining about it, but it did take me a bit by surprise. And it certainly seemed to take my body by surprise. My leg is up like a balloon. In fact, I've got leggings on. I'm going to take a picture of my leg as it looks right now in leggings. You may be asking, why is she taking a picture of her leg when she could move the camera down? You're on the tripod. We'll just do it with the other phone. I think you can see in that picture just how swollen my leg is looking down at it. So there's a definite demarcation. In fact, I wonder if I can pull my trouser leg up. Here it is, looks with the leggings on. That's how it looks. Let me just pull my leggings up and see if I can get a picture. Why am I doing this? I do not know. So looking sideways down at my leg, that is how it looks. Look at the state of the swelling in that leg. That looks like a foot that's been glued on to something else. Those two things don't look related. I promise they are. I promise that's my leg and my foot. It swelled up like a bloody balloon. And I've had a really uncomfortable few days walking around. And unfortunately, those couple of days that it swelled up and I was uncomfortable coincided with the 2 days that I wanted to walk around car boot sales. So I have really had a very difficult few days pain-wise and mobility-wise. And I've spent quite a lot of time trying to get my leg up to elevate and all the rest of it. But what I'm trying to do is build a lovely story here around my water retention. That's what we're doing here. I am definitely retaining some water at the moment. I may have to go on to water tablets. The last time I spoke with my doctor, they said, we don't want to put you on water tablets just yet because there isn't really any coming back from it. Once you're on them, you're on them. And I was like, okay, fair enough. We'll carry on as we are for a bit. But this is bonkers. This is absolutely bonkers. I can't buy jeans at the moment. I tried to buy jeans the other day and I can't, even though they're fine at the waist, I can't get them up the legs because the legs are so swollen. So it's in a bad way, that leg at the moment, and that needs dealing with. So let's go and get on the scales and I'll tell you why I'm talking about my leg. 339.2. I round that up to 339.5. So I've lost 1.5 pounds this week because I always round up to the nearest half a pound. I've lost 1.5 pounds this week and I am very, very pleased with that. But I do think that if this leg wasn't like a flipping balloon, it might have been more. I think the water retention may have contributed to why that's still only 1.5 pounds off. So we'll see if the leg goes down over the next week. We'll see if there's any improvement. With reference to joint pain and so on and so forth, I have purchased these, and this is not sponsored. These guys do not know I exist. I've not been asked to show you them or anything like that. I literally bought them with my own money because I keep seeing them on Instagram. I was already taking turmeric, but I just bought it in Home Bargains. And I don't know. There's a kind of a rhetoric about whether they're using good ingredients in the cheap stuff or whether it's even going to be effective. I don't know. So I went to Nutrition Geeks and purchased some turmeric, which also has curcumin, ginger and black pepper in there. It has 2,000 mils of turmeric per capsule. I wonder what's in the Home Bargains ones. Bear with, hold the light. These are my Home Bargains ones. They have, this is turmeric joint complex with glucosamine and chondroitin. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. These only have 300 milligrams per serving, and these are 2,000. That's a heck of a difference, isn't it? So perhaps these will be more effective is what I'm trying to say. I haven't, to be honest, I gave up taking the other ones from Home Bargains. They didn't seem to be doing anything. I'm not very good at sticking into a medication routine. I'm definitely trying to work on it. So they're only diddy. They're only diddy little things. They're 2,000 mils per tablet. Oh, per 2. So it's 1,000 milligrams per tablet and you take 2 per day. Let's take today's. I've got some water somewhere. Oh, ow, dropped that phone on my foot. Seriously, not fit to be let out on my own. State of that. I'm not even out. I'm not fit to be in on my own. Water diet bun. Do you know what that is? Ever since they started joining the cap on the bottle, I don't seem to be able to get the drink in my mouth. Oh dear. Right, okay, ignore the damp patches. So those are a much higher concentration of turmeric than the ones I was taking before, so perhaps they will help. And then while I was there, I also picked up some Lion's Mane Focus Plus supplements, which hopefully will, they are to support psychological and nervous system function, and should hopefully just enable me to get my brain in a straight line. This has 4,000 milligrams per 2 tablets. And is it milligrams or micrograms? They might be micrograms. Contains vitamin B1, which contributes to normal psychological function and normal functioning of the nervous system. I'd like my nervous system to function normally, wouldn't we all? And again, this says 2 tablets, so these are a lot bigger, way bigger than the turmeric. That's quite a chunk. So I'm going to try these. I think you have to take them for a little while before you can expect results. They're not magic. See if I can get the water in my mouth this time. Well, yeah, they're not magic. I'm not expecting instant results, but I'm hoping they'll help. Stay at me. Somebody else asked where Mary Berry was. She's still with us. She's just there. I don't know if you can just see at the top of the screen. She's behind my money jar, but she is still with us. She's still smiling down upon me, or frowning down upon me, depending on which way you believe Mary Berry thinks of me. And I've still got my weight loss board here, and I can stick on today 1.5 pounds because I've got to move the tripod, hang on. I did update it last week when I got back from the park. I did make it correct. So we'll stick this on, which means my total weight loss now. There we go. Total weight loss 10.5 pounds since we restarted the entire endeavour. I feel okay. As you can probably tell, this week I feel more cheerful. I feel more positive. I'm not enjoying the leg. The leg is not fun, but I feel more positive about the way I've been eating the last few days. I feel like I've roped it back in a bit. This time next week, I will be on a cruise ship. We sail out next Sunday and we come back the Sunday following. We're only going for 1 week this time. Excuse the dog's barking as a delivery. Now, I don't know if there's going to be a set of weighing scales on the ship. I feel quietly confident there will be because, of course, there's the spa. I can still hear the dogs in the background. There's a spa on board and there's a gym on board. So I feel fairly confident there'll be some scales on board. But I like to weigh on my scales on the same spot, in the same place, on the same board, so that I know that I'm getting an accurate reading. So whilst I might get on the scales if I can find them next Monday, and I may make a video, but I won't necessarily be hard and fast believing what those scales tell me. I'll wait until I come home the following week to get on my scales to know what damage I've done on my cruise, basically. So there may be a calorie crush next week is what I think I'm trying to say. There may be. It will very much depend on where I am, whether I can record, and also whether I can upload, whether I've got mobile data or whatever to upload. So there may or may not be a calorie crush next week, I think is where we're going with that. Wish me luck on my cruise. It is the first time that we have sailed with Royal Caribbean, which is an American company instead of a UK company. This means the food will be different to what I have previously experienced on board, and I don't quite know what to expect. I think there may be a lot more eating opportunities and possibly a lot more of the kind of foods that I struggle with, possibly. Fingers crossed. I'm going with Tammy, Tamsin and Tina, and definitely Tammy and Tamsin are both on a weight loss journey, and I think Tina's watching her weight a bit as well, so hopefully we will manage to hold each other back rather than all descend to chaos together, hopefully. Thank you for joining me for this one. I've put some slides in at the end of the videos now with the stats of how I'm doing so far for anyone who's interested, so do hang around and stick and watch those if you're interested, and if not, off you go then. I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye for now.